On tilt. TV! What's going on, guys? Ziggiez here from On Tilt TV, and today I'm going to be walking you through how to kill Pyroguard Emberseer as a rogue point of view to get these sweet Truestrike shoulders that I've literally never seen. So without further introduction, let's get right into it. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do here is we're going to enter Upper Blackrock Spire. And we are going to be headed to Pyroguard Emberseer, like I was talking about earlier, for these Truestrikes. As you can see, we're not even a full group. You don't really need 10 people to do this. And we're all melee. We're all still trying to get the Truestrikes because none of us really have them. So we're definitely trying to get as many pairs out as we can because it's really good. And here, you're going to see me just doing my regular rotation. I pop evasion here because I'm starting to pull a little bit of aggro. And I've definitely found that using, especially when you're running these dungeons like this and you're just blasting through and you're not really paying attention, that it's safe to just go ahead and pop evasion. And, you know, if you've got your Blade Flurry going especially, you're more than likely going to pull aggro on a target that one of the tanks might not have aggro on. And we don't really have a true tank, we've just got a warrior off tank in here. And so just a regular pull, if you're doing this with one healer, obviously you're going to have to wait for them to get mana because they're going to need it. And so just, you know, message your friends in the meantime, you know. Let them know what's going on. It truly really isn't that tough, guys. I mean, I had a lot of fun doing these runs just because they're so much faster than doing a full Ren clear. And so here we're going to obviously kill every one of these packs. You want to get on the summoners first. They're your priority as a rogue. You really destroy these guys. Like, I mean, it's not even close how fast you kill these things. And so right there you can see I use my Blade Flurry and I'm just trying to stay positioned in between the mobs so I can get those double attacks on everybody as clean as possible. You know, just a really simple thing to do. Just continue to do your rotation. And here you see me once again going to the summoners. You know, the summoners, they definitely have to die. And you want to kick any of their summoning spells. Usually you will kill them before they get their second cast off. Especially if you've got your melee focusing them like you're supposed to. Sometimes they'll frost W you like they did there. Which is kind of annoying, but I mean, it's just part of the game. There's nothing you can really do about that. I mean, you could like vanish or sprint out of it, but I think that's just too long of a cooldown to just be using on that. And so these packs are pretty simple. Sometimes you'll get 2 summoners in these packs, and you want to make sure that you're prioritizing them, killing both of them as fast as possible. And always, one thing that I've learned about doing dungeons, especially after spending a lot of time doing dungeons like this back to back, if you really want to speed it up, is like, don't be afraid to pop your Blade Flurry on cooldown. You can kind of be a little bit more conservative with your Adrenaline Rush, but Blade Flurry is definitely good. And then opening up with a cheap shot straight into a slice and dice on certain mobs. And right here we're kneeling to pay respects. We gotta pay respect, dude. Sometimes people die in this game. Naruto's very concerned about how he's going to become War Chief. So he's having a hard time staying alive over here. He's getting smashed, but it's okay. That's bound to happen. Somebody's going to die. Just because you don't really have 2 healers or a real tank. And so we go right into this next pull, and I'm going to cheap shot summoner here, and boom, I'm going to go right into a Slice and Dice after I pop my Blade Flurry and just cleave this pack down, doing absolutely enormous damage. It's really crazy, you know, rogues don't really have that much AoE, but you can really get out some pretty good damage here, and stay competitive. Sometimes you can even keep up with the casters, you know. Not really crazy, but sometimes you really keep up with them when they're doing these bigger packs, more AoE-esque pulls. It also helps that I've got a buff from Onyxia. I was like there right as it was going down from Orgrimmar, so I mean, I really wouldn't. I mean, unless you're trying to like really try hard and smash this, I don't really think that consumables like are really that important outside of your poisons and stuff like that. Sometimes I won't even use this with T. So right here, this Dragon Spawn pull is a little bit tougher. Obviously, you can see that, you know, putting the warrior is getting really low here. It's just like very painful. And if you ever get aggro from both of these, I would suggest hitting evasion like as soon as possible or hitting vanish, because you're not as tanky as a warrior. You will fucking die. So. And just going through the next pulls. Got the summoner here. And the rogues in this group kind of know what's up. So it's really easy to kill the summoners when everybody's focus firing them. If not, you know, honestly, just sit on one. I mean, it's okay if you just sit on one by yourself if you're ever in a group like that. And so once again, back on the summoners. And like I said, I'm going to continue to use Blade Flurry whenever I can. I get a little bit low there, so I'm going to back out. This next pull's a little bit tougher because there's like one extra pack, but your roll should not change. And right here, I opt for the Garrote since there's already a cheap shot on the summoner, just to DPS it down a little bit faster. And then moving on to any low health targets. Obviously, I'm not doing this optimally because I should have attacked the lowest target, but I chose to build combo points on one target instead. And this is really the last big trash pull before you go into the boss room. And so we're just going to wait for the healer to get mana here, and then we're going to pull this through. And honestly, it's just like the other trash packs, except you're fighting in a little bit smaller of a room, smaller corridor. So here, I'm running right to the back. I know that the summoner's back here. I gotta take him out. And if you kick it, obviously it's going to pull closer to the group so it can get cleaved, etc. Because this pack is so low, I'm going to save my Blade Flurry because I know in the next room I'm going to need to use it. It's going to be so much more beneficial. Alright. And so this room, you have to click on this tablet thing, and it's gonna summon these guys, and you'll start the event. And also, if you fail this event, which we actually failed this event tonight, like because our healer got locked out the door, you definitely don't want that to happen. But I pop Blade Flurry here and start doing damage. But like I said, if you fail this event, you cannot continue, so you do not want to fail this at all. And so you just want to start taking them out as fast as you can. They do cast this Encage ability, which will does exactly what it says until it's interrupted. It will prevent you from moving and prevent all healing on you. And right here you'll get the runners. You got to pull the Glock out and pop right in the back. I just got this new gun, so I'm not expecting my gun to hit, but it pop, 2 pops in a row. You know, got to pull the Glock out of the sock anytime they try to run. All right, and so Emberseer will spawn here, and this is when you put everything on the line. I mean, it really truly is a super easy fight. This guy just dies, and you're gonna see what I'm talking about. I mean, like, I pop Adrenaline Rush here, 1 combo point Slice and Dice, and this guy is going to be dead before my Slice and Dice. I get aggro, hit my Vanish, and, you know, right as Slice and Dice is fading, this guy's dead. So you don't even need a 2 combo point Slice and Dice. And we get the infamous Wildfire Cape. This is when you will probably take your keyboard, slam it. You're going to cry a little bit. Alright guys, that's it for the video. I hope you're nowhere near as salty as I am about not getting my shoulders. I hope you got them. If you like this kind of content, you know, like, comment, subscribe. Let us know how we're doing. Chimmy and I both stream here at On Tilt TV. You can find the links to those in the description. And we'll be doing some more of these playthrough videos in the future. So until next time, bye. Thanks for watching.